Everybody, we're good? Alright, everybody, how you doing once again? This is Mike, your road trip from Shockwave magazine, and I have now here sitting with me is Irene Jericho from Cassandra Syndrome. And Irene, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing really well. This has been amazing.
I mean, that's what I've been telling everybody, and I mean, it's just, I'm gonna say, they were the first band on the night, and they're still here, and we're like approaching the 2 o'clock hour in the morning, and you guys have been just supporting all the bands. So first and foremost, I gotta say thank you for showing support to all this. And I really wanted to ask you just because there's stuff I just want to ask you just about your vocal abilities, but I'll get to that in a moment. But first, where did Cassandra Syndrome get their start?
We formed the band, Joe Carriola, who plays bass in the band,
okay,
and then Jay Jericho, who plays percussion, and I formed the band in 2005.
Okay.
And then Chris Cackley, our lead guitarist, joined in 2006, so we'd only been together about a year before we picked him up.
Cool. Okay.
And then our most recent addition is our rhythm guitarist.
Sweet. Alright. Yeah, and you guys just like, really, I mean, for being the opening band, you just killed it tonight. I mean, it was, I haven't seen something like you guys in a while, so it was a refreshing thing to see you guys again, just kind of reliving my past of when I was in college, listening to a lot of cool female like operatic bands, which a lot of people don't know about, but it was really cool. I gotta ask, I mean, you really hit some high notes, and we're not struggling at all. I mean, I'm not gonna even dare attempt it myself because I'm gonna sound like an idiot trying to interpret myself, and I'm not gonna ask you to do it either. I mean, unless you want to.
Oh, what, hit a high note now?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. No,
yeah, okay.
People smoke back here.
No problem, yeah.
And I am very fatigued, but no, I have a 4-octave range.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's known as a spinto soprano, which means I can do coloratura as well as lyric singing. And my range extends up to, clearly I can usually get a high G, so. Pretty
awesome.
high. We joke that I part dog whistle.
Well, if that's what you do, then keep on doing it because it was amazing. But yeah, I mean, that was really cool, and I kind of have to ask because I know like you just really put the facial expressions and kind of body movements in there. Like, do you do like any kind of stage work? Because I'm just curious.
I totally grew up on stage in the theater. So
nice. Okay.
The big thing though is when we do a show, our lyrics are socio-political, and I'm usually trying to get a message across. So I try to convey it with as much of what I have to give as I possibly can. So of course, there's facial expressions and movement, and as well as the voice. Well,
it worked out very well. Now, really, kind of, where does the band really? Where do you strive your influences from to do the kind of music that you're playing?
That's one of the funny things about the band is that we all come from really different backgrounds.
Okay.
So, our lead guitarist Chris is like kind of an old school metal sort of a guy. He's played a Metallica cover band for years. And
nice.
Then Joe, my bassist, is a Lamb of God, like metal. Jen Tone, our rhythm guitarist, came to us from a punk band.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
all right.
Like it really. There's a very large collection. What's cool is that we all know how we want us to sound, even if we can't really articulate that necessarily, but we know what we like to sound like. So for us, it's just a massive freaking experiment.
Everyone's, oh yeah, you guys have like arguments of like who's gonna listen to what before you get ready to jam out.
No, we're cool. We write as a group, so you know.
Cool.
Yeah, we're really lucky.
Well, it sounds like you guys have a lot of great camaraderie with one another.
We get along really well. There's a lot of razzing and stuff. We pick on each other. And,
well,
it's like having siblings.
that's the mark of a good band, because if you can't rise on each other, then well, how are you gonna continue? It shows that you got love for each other, so that's cool. I'm gonna kind of make this a little bit short. I'm gonna ask you now, like, you know, you told me where you guys got your start from, kind of where all your backgrounds from, like, where do you like, what's in the future for the band, for Cassandra?
Well, right now we're actually wrapping up our second album. We're recording that right now. It's being produced by a couple people from Mental Records. That's
cool.
Jeremy Rogers and Lonnie Areta. So we've got 3 songs that are completely in the can, all of the parts there, and then pieces for, you know, basically the rest of the album. So the next 3 or 4 months we'll be nailing all the rest of that down, doing all of the cover art.
Yeah.
That'll be out in the spring.
All of the stuff there.
Yes, all of the things that nobody realizes go into album production. But
well, I know, and I appreciate you guys for doing all that, because yeah, it's everyone thinks that doing all this stuff is just, you know, all peaches and cream all the time, but people don't realize all the work that we got to put into all this stuff. So thank you for continuing on. And where can people locate you?
We are CassandraSyndrome.com. Find us on Facebook. Go to MySpace. Google Cassandra Syndrome. We are the first thing that comes up.
Sweet. All right. Well, Irene, thank you very much for sitting down with me and for Shockwave. You guys can check us out on flythevalkyries.com as well as shockwavemagazine.com. And I am Mike Rocha. Thank you guys, and thank you Irene, and see y'all later.